Hi everyone, it's Dr. Cary Yurkiw here. I am a coach for health professionals, and today we're talking about why coaching for health professionals, who can benefit from it and who does not benefit from coaching. So if you're a chiropractor, a doctor, or a therapist, this video is for you. So I'm just going to switch my screen right here, and so coaching. Doctors, therapists, and chiropractors are primarily our clients here at True North. And today we're going to talk about the benefits of coaching and whether or not you should hire a coach. Healthcare professionals do need coaches, especially ones that are in private practice, because it's hard to wear many different hats. So when you're in private practice, it's really hard for you to be able to manage your practice and for you to see patients and take care of patients. So we're not really trained on that, and that can be very difficult, very hard for a health professional who is trying to, take good care of their patients, but then at the same time, they're having a hard time managing their business. So it can become quite stressful, and there's a very slow and long learning curve to how to run a good business. So what I specialize in is helping chiropractors, doctors, therapists, dentists who are on private practice that really want to improve their business. I don't know how, or getting stuck, or it's just too slow. It's just something they're not enjoying doing. It's taking too long to grow and manage their practice, and it's becoming stressful, which can lead to burnout. So we don't want to see that for health professionals. So this is why I do my coaching. What are the benefits of coaching? Well, I'd say the top benefit is it helps you to see blind spots. So, when you're in your own head and you're practicing a certain way, it's hard to see things differently. And having a coach, someone who can really dig into the details and give you suggestions, can really expand your view of how you practice as well as how you run your business. So a good coach can serve as a compass, and that's why I like our name True North, because of the compass analogy. And so a good coach will serve as your compass and help you to get focused on your true north and not being off track. There is a knowledge gap because a good coach has been there and done that. So I've been practicing for 29 years and I continue to practice, and I'm in private practice, started practices myself, worked in multidisciplinary settings. So there's a lot of knowledge there that I can share with my clients, and they don't have that knowledge. So it's going to take them a long time to build that up, or they can utilize the knowledge and experience that I have as a coach. And then a good coach can help you expand your limits. So basically, you may have some limited thinking. Maybe you've kind of stepped back and kind of shrunk back from some of your goals and dreams because it's more comfortable. It's not as challenging. So a good coach will help you to take those steps you need to get through some obstacles and achieve your dreams and goals. The other thing coaches do is accountability. So I help my clients to stay on the right track so they don't get distracted. Some clients get distracted a lot easier than others. So really focusing on the right things and reviewing those action steps on a weekly basis is very important. Like I said earlier, new ideas can really help you to overcome these obstacles and achieve bigger goals. Forming new habits can reduce stress levels and can lead to a more enjoyable experience where you are kind of finding that purpose of why you became a health professional in the first place, and not kind of getting bogged down by all the administrative tasks, paperwork, business challenges that you have. So a good coach will help you to overcome challenges and achieve your goals and dreams. Now, who is coaching not for? Well, if a client is not coachable, so if somebody really doesn't want help, they think they know all the answers, they're not a good client for coaching. So generally when I do my introductory consultation, that's a good time for the client to get to know me, but for me to get to know the client as well. So right now we're offering a 20-minute free consult for a limited time, and I'll put a link in the show notes below. You may have an underlying condition, like maybe there's some psychological issues, or there's some physical issues that are affecting your ability to practice. Well, those have to be addressed first in order for us to then to do the coaching to help our clients to achieve their goals. So sometimes there's something bigger under the surface that needs to be addressed. A client who's not willing to act maybe procrastinates or has a divided mind and is not really sure which way to go, even with the coaching, can be not the right client, because it's better for them to sit down and decide what they want to do before they kind of dwell on something or be indecisive. And sometimes clients are, but they're open to learning new ways of doing things, or with the coach making a decision and then acting on it. I mean, it's not perfect, but we do need to make decisions. We do need to take some risks, and then we'll see how that turns out down the road. So sometimes you do have to take that risk, and a coach can really help you. But if you're kind of stuck and not willing to move, that can be very challenging and lead to some poor results with coaching. And also coaches, I wouldn't say that's me, but coaches that kind of share with the client what they've done, but don't tailor their coaching for the client. So they're not respecting the client's background, the client's personality, the gifts that the client has. Maybe trying to impose their way of doing things on the client. And I know in my career, I had 3 different coaches. All 3 helped me with my practice at various times. But there was one coach that was very strong about imparting his way on the clients. And that didn't bring out the best in me. It didn't allow me to use my own gifts to the best of my ability. So I think it's really important that a coach gets to know their client, brings out the best in their client, and then encourages their client to learn, to experience the challenges, to be there for them, but not to tell them exactly what to do. So that's who coaching is not for. If you guys are interested in coaching, then I'm going to encourage you to click on the link below and set up a 20-minute consult. I really find these consults fun because I get to meet new clients. Some of them do turn into long-term clients of ours here at True North. But just that initial consultation, just finding out where you're at with your practice, what your goals and dreams are, some of the challenges you're facing, and then just giving you some feedback on that and telling you a little bit more about our coaching style, why I started True North, and what I can do for you. Is a great 20 minutes. I mean, even if I've had coaching calls and been on the opposite end where it wasn't the right fit, but on the other hand, I've met some wonderful people where I've thought, wow, this person really knows what they're talking about and they can really help me. So I decided to go on with coaching with them, and it really benefited my practice. It allowed me to grow as a person, and I was much more successful. So I encourage you to schedule an initial 20-minute consult by clicking on the link below or going to the link in the bio. And then I hope to talk to you guys soon. I'll be talking about coaching this in the next few weeks because I'm working on the 2nd edition of this book called Successful Private Practice. It's on Amazon, and it is I'm working on the 2nd edition of it. Just want to make it a bit better. That book was published a couple years ago, and I'd like to kind of focus in on some areas where the reader wants to learn something specific, whether they're in practice and they want to know about finances, whether they're struggling with a specific issue. I want to to improve the book. So if you have any feedback for me on that book, I'd really appreciate it. It's on Amazon and Audible, the audio version. Please type them in the chat or in the show notes below, or you can always DM me. I'd be happy to help you. And I look forward to you joining me again tomorrow as I do these live videos throughout the week.